Hello children, see on the board. This is 2A. We are going to learn now about the De Moivre's theorem 7 marks problems. Before going to explain this problem, I will give you the small introduction. That is, actually this is the second chapter in our reader. Before that, first chapter is that is called complex numbers. Complex numbers extension is only De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem. Okay. Actually, complex number a plus ib. This is called complex number. A plus ib is called complex number in that a is called a real part and b is called imaginary part. Imaginary part. Combination of real and imaginary, that is called a complex number. Complex number, and complex number is denoted by Z. Complex number is denoted by Z. Conjugate of Z. Actually, this is no need here, but for the sake of knowledge, I am telling you. Z is equal to a plus ib is the complex number. Then conjugate of Z is Z bar. Conjugate is denoted like this, Z bar. Z bar means in place of plus we are writing a minus ib. Here a plus ib and a minus ib both are called conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other. So two things are over. The first thing what I said, a plus ib is a complex number in that a is real, b is imaginary. The total a plus ib is called complex number and it is denoted by Z. The second point is conjugate of Z. Conjugate of Z is denoted by Z bar. Z bar is a minus ib. This is the second point. Now third point. The third point is a length of a complex number. Length of a complex number. It is nothing but mod Z. Mod Z means the formula is under root a square plus b square. Mod Z formula is what? Under root a square plus b square. That is called a length of a complex number. And one more thing in the complex number, the important formula is I square is equal to minus 1. When you are applying mod Z, simply we are taking real part and imaginary part. We are not taking I. So that we are getting a square plus b square. So length of a complex number is also over. Now the third point is, you know one thing before only, this is called horizontal line is called x-axis, which is from x to x dash and y to y dash. This x to x dash is called x-axis and y to y dash is called y-axis, and the angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. This is called coordinate plane. Coordinate plane. This is called coordinate plane. But in De Moivre's theorem and in complex numbers, what they are doing, instead of x-axis, because in our complex number you see a is a real number, b is imaginary number. So where we have to take the two numbers? So on x-axis they are taking real numbers. So that line is called a real line. Instead of x they are taking as real line. Instead of y-axis they are taking imaginary line. Imaginary numbers they are taking on the vertical line. Real numbers they are taking on the horizontal line. Now automatically coordinate plane name has to be changed. That is called organe plane. After taking real and imaginary lines, that plane is known as organe plane. So how we are plotting the points in that organe plane? Very simple. It is like coordinate geometry only. See, if I am taking 2, 3 complex numbers I am taking, and we are going to plot the points here. If I am taking z is equal to 2 plus 3i and z1 it is z2 is equal to 2 minus 3i and z3 is equal to minus 2 minus 3i, like that I am taking 3 complex numbers here. We have to plot the points in the organd plane. It is an it is a real line and it is a imaginary line. Here I am taking r and here I am taking I. Now this plane is known as organd plane. See children, z1 is equal to 2 plus 3i means 2 is positive, 3 also positive. 2 here, 3 here. Approximately z1 is located here. Similarly, 2 comma minus 3. 2 means positive 2 only, minus 3 means negative minus 3. That is here. Located here. Z2 is located in the 4th quadrant, similar to coordinate geometry. Minus 2 minus 3i, that is minus 2 here, minus 3 here, locate here. It is called Z3 point. As I said just now, length of a complex number mod z is equal to a square plus b square. Sir, how it is shown in the diagram? See, it is z1. Length of a complex number means from origin to that z1, this distance is called length of mod z1. Formula is same. See, if z is equal to 2 plus 3i, mod z1 is equal to under root 2 square plus 3 square 4 plus 9, that is 13. Now you know about organd plane and how to mention the points in the organd plane and what is mod z, what is conjugate, what is length of a complex number. This is about a complex number. Now we are entering into a De Moivre's theorem chapter. In this De Moivre means, that is the scientist name here, De Moivre. He invented 2 formulas. What he is telling? Complex number we can represent in 2 ways. Complex number we can represent in 2 ways. That is, the first one is z is equal to a plus ib. This a plus ib can be represented in the form of r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Both are same. Visually these are looking different, but both are same. I will show you the example also. Z is equal to 2 plus 3i I am taking, then z is equal to, what is the answer? That we will find out through the diagram. See, in an organd plane it is a real line and it is an imaginary line. As our example, 2 plus 3i is given, 2 plus 3i, 2 comma 3. We can take like this points also, 2 comma 3, 2 plus 3i. 2 means real part from here to here. I connected the line to origin and take perpendicular on x-axis. See, from here to here the value is 2. From here to here the value is 3. When I apply Pythagoras formula, according to Pythagoras formula, this is hypotenuse here, side square plus side square, 2 square plus 3 square. See, actually I am taking the names here, A, B, C. What is Pythagoras formula here? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is equal to 2 square plus 3 square, that is 4 plus 9 under root 13. This is the value of, because it is AC is equal to under root 13. So, AC is equal to under root 13. Here the angle is, we don't know the angle now, so that I am taking theta. According to this right angle triangle, now you tell me the formula here. What I have to write? What is cos theta from this diagram? Cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse, 2 by root 13. 2 by root 13. Actually, see 2 comma 3, no, it is 2 plus 3i. When I compare these two, in place of 2, what you have here? A. In place of 3, you are having B. it is A, it is B, automatically R is root 13. Now 2 by root 13 is there. In place of 2, what I have to write? A by root 13 means R. When I do the cross multiplication here, R cos theta is equal to A. One is completed. The second one is sin theta. I am writing. Sin theta from the triangle opposite by hypotenuse, that is 3 by root 13, that is nothing but B by R. B by R. I am taking R this side, then R sin theta is equal to B. But what is our complex number here? Z is equal to A plus IB. What is A from here? You see R cos theta. I is as it is. What is B? R sin theta. When I am taking R common, what you will get? Cos theta plus I sin theta. See, it is A plus IB. A plus IB can be changed as what? R into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the most important point here. A plus IB can be changed as R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Actually, I showed here the proof to you that how to get R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Actually, when we are doing the problem, the process is different. The second point is, according to De Moivre's, what he is telling, when the complex number is in the form of cos theta plus I sin theta, you concentrate this complex number. Why I am telling like that? This is a real part, this is imaginary part. Children, this is fixed here. We should not take real as sin and imaginary as cos. We have to take a complex number always like this only. Real as cos, imaginary as sin. Okay. After taking like this, when I apply the power for complex number z power 100, take a bracket cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 100 we can write. According to De Moivre's theorem, we can take 100 inside of the bracket. Cos 100 theta plus I sin 100 theta. This is the shortcut. According to De Moivre's formula, we can write like that. Otherwise, you see here, this is A and this total is B. Think that. Otherwise, it is X and it is Y. X plus Y whole power 100 means it is a binomial expansion. We will get 101 terms in that. So, that is very difficult to find. It is the short form according to De Moivre's. What he is telling, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 100. It is possible only when the complex number is in this form. Here note point, when the complex number is in this form cos theta plus I sin theta, then only we can take 100 inside of the bracket and we can write the multiple of theta. Now, this is the answer. Actually, what is De Moivre's formula? Cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. This is called De Moivre's formula. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n is equal to what? Cos n theta plus I sin theta. We can write n as the multiple of theta. Okay, up to here the basic is over. Go through this video number of times, 2 to 3 times, then you come to the problem. Then only you can understand the problems easily. What I said just now, whenever the complex number given in the form of A plus IB, that can be changed in the form of cos theta plus I sin theta, then only we can do the problem. I will tell you while we are doing the problems. Okay. This is about the concept of complex numbers and as well as De Moivre's theorem. This is the introduction part for the coming problems. Thank you all. See you in the next class. We will do the first problem. See you.